Welcome back to the Vintage New Jersey podcast. Happy New Year. Today we're going to be talking about the teams that you rooted for, the stadiums that shaped you, and the loyalty that never was returned back. Yesterday was the end of the road again for the Giants and the Jets. If you're a New Jersey fan, that sentence, barely even registers anymore. We've been here many times, too many times. It's another season over, another year of excuses, coaching changes, player changes. New Jersey fans are, it's just a reminder that we are supposed to or expected to stay loyal while getting absolutely nothing back in return. And let's be honest, these teams, they don't just lose, they waste time. They waste your, Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays. They waste your optimism. They waste the loyalty of the fans who show up anyway, even when we all know how it's going to end. And the part that kind of really stings is that these teams play in New Jersey. The players live in New Jersey. They practice here. They fill the stadiums with New Jersey fans. We clog the turnpike and the highways every Sunday, every time these teams play, but they still wear New York on their helmets. So when the season ends again, it doesn't just feel like a bad year. It's just a reminder, where New Jersey stands in the sports world in general. We're good enough to host. We're good enough to pay for tickets, but and we're good enough to stay loyal, but never good enough to even be kind of acknowledged as a diehard sports base. We have the most loyal fans out of any of the sports with the least amount of loyalty returned. If you grew up here, you don't even need this explained. You lived it. You kind of just accept it. Growing up a New Jersey fan has always been different. Most cities and states, they root for teams that play in their state, carry their name, and acknowledge their fans. New Jersey kids or New Jersey people in general, we have teams that say, New York on their jerseys, teams that eventually said New Jersey and left, like the Nets, or teams that barely even acknowledge us at all. And yet we stayed. That's the part that out of staters and outsiders don't really get. They don't understand it. For a while, New Jersey finally had a sports identity. The Meadowlands, right behind me there. We had at one point in time Giants, Jets, Devils, Nets, all played within a stone's throw of each other. The Meadowlands wasn't glamorous, but it was ours. The cold winds, the concrete ramps, the parking lot tailgates, New York City just looming in the distance. You didn't go for luxury because it mattered. And for a generation of New Jersey sports fans, we finally felt seen. But then the exodus happened. The Nets went to Brooklyn. The Devils flirt with leaving New Jersey more than once. The Giants and Jets still keep New York in their name despite playing here. And suddenly, New Jersey fans were just reminded again of something just painful. We're good enough to support these teams, but not good enough to keep them. We buy the tickets, we watch every single game, we fill the stadiums, but when the money or branding looked better somewhere else, we're expendable. But New Jersey fans stay loyal anyway. We don't just leave. That's not how we are. We're not bandwagon fans. We don't jump cities. We don't suddenly switch alliances or switch divisions because loyalty in New Jersey isn't about, marketing and money. It's about identity. Rooting for, your team was tied to family, friends, your neighborhood, childhood memories in general. Maybe going every Sunday to your parents' house and watching the games, and you don't abandon that easily. But then there's also a quiet disrespect New Jersey fans have learned to kind of accept and live with. We're treated like a secondary market, a convenient location, and a parking lot between cities. The teams cash the checks, but rarely say thank you to us. And the moment that loyalty becomes inconvenient, it's ultimately the fans who pay the price. So yeah, New Jersey has the most loyal fans with the least loyalty returned. We show up in the cold and the rain and the sleet. We stay through losing seasons, 10 plus years, and we defend our teams that don't even carry our state's name. And somehow we're still here, because being a New Jersey sports fan was never about, being rewarded. It was about just sticking it out. And like I was saying earlier, it's about, memories, and you can't just erase that easily. And honestly, that might be the most New Jersey thing that there is. Thanks for listening. If you like the podcast, subscribe, comment. I'll try and get back to you, as many of you as I can. Um, Thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the next one.